Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Sandra, and today I am here because I want to tell you a story time. I tried to record this video previously, but I've been having some technical difficulties that have been really fucking frustrating. That's why I didn't get my Saturday video up, but here we are trying again, so let's hope that this works out. I wanted to address something first. I have been seeing a lot of people commenting on my last couple videos, and I can see it in my notification box, but I cannot see it when I go click on it and go to the video. I can't see it. It's not fucking there, and it's so annoying because I want to respond and talk to you guys and thank you and be friends with you guys, and it's just so annoying because it's not there. This happened before with another comment, and a couple weeks later I was able to view the comment, but I don't know what's going on. That's just dumb. Maybe it's just like a YouTube glitch or something, but hopefully I'll be able to respond to you guys soon. But until then, I just wanted to say thank you so much for your support. It's unbelievable, the amount of random people that don't even know me are commenting on my videos and saying how much they like my personality and how they can't wait to see where my videos go, or my channel in general goes, and that's all I ever wanted was, for people to enjoy my videos and, want to keep watching. So thank you so much for supporting me and leaving me those beautiful comments. I just want to let you know that I see you. I see you motherfuckers. So thank you so much. Anyways, the story that I wanted to tell you guys is about the craziest party experience I've ever had, which I don't know if it's the craziest, but it's up there, man. I used to have this friend that, we'll call him Paul. He was a part of our little group that we hung out with, and his dad owned this house, which I don't even know if they owned it. I'm pretty sure they did, but they had moved out of this house, and his dad let him throw fat ass parties in this house. And this was a nice house. It was in the middle of nowhere, so legit for ragers, Sorry, I have my little Kleenex because I'm dying. I have a horrible cough and I feel like shit, but yeah, the house was in the middle of nowhere. It was a 2-story house. The living room and kitchen and bedroom area was on the 2nd story, so it was pretty cool. And it was empty, and the only thing that was in this house was 3 beer pong tables, I think, that were upstairs in the living room area. So I have a bunch of stories I could tell you about this house. One time we went there just to have a little kickback for all of our little crew, and there was already people waiting there to have a fat rager, and so we ended up having a fat rager anyways when all we wanted to do was have a little kickback. People would literally just show up on the weekends and expect for there to be a party there, and all right, let's do it, This is when I was between actually I don't know the time frame, but I used to party a lot when I was 16 to 19. I partied a lot, fucking every night. I was horrible. I was an alcoholic pretty much, but this was in that time. The craziest night would have to be the night where we had a fat rager. There was probably close to 300, maybe 400, 500 people. Literally kids from every school in our area was there, in that big ass house. You could not move because there were so many people, and then on the outside there was still so many people that couldn't even fit in the house, and it was just, it was crazy. So I remember this friend of mine that I had went to school with. We weren't close or anything, I just knew who he was. I walked outside and he was getting in an argument with some other kid that I had no clue who he was. Excuse me. And so they're beefing or whatever, and I step in between them and I'm yo guys, come on, we're having a good time, let's not do this. And my sister, which she really wasn't my sister, she was my best friend's sister, but she was the one that I would party with all the time. She pretty much was my sister. But she fucking snatched my ass out of there and was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're fucking dumb. You never do that. Like, you're gonna get hit by a guy. And I was like, you're right, I am stupid, like, I shouldn't have done that. So they're just still beefing, you know, and they obviously end up fighting, and I'm, like, rooting on my friend, like, come on, dude, whoop his ass, or whatever. He ended up getting his ass fucking handed to him. Like, they literally fought, like MMA fucking grappling style on the ground for, like, a good 20 minutes. Like, that's a long time to fight, dude. And so they were, like, hella tired, and then, like, my friend that I knew, he ended up getting put in a headlock and was like getting choked out, turned red. So I think, like, obviously he lost that fight, like, but I think someone might have broke that up or whatever after it like got that far, like, obvious that, you know, the kid was, he was done. And then I don't know if this was like during that fight or if it was like a little bit after. I really don't remember. I was probably fucking hardcore drunk. But I still remember this, so I couldn't have been that drunk. All of a sudden, another fight broke out. And we were like, what the, you know, like, what's going on? And then another fight, and then another fight, and another fight, and another fight, and another fight. Before we knew it, there was probably 10 to 15 different fights going on. One here, one here, one here, one here. And like literally at the time, now that I think about it, me and my sisters were like fucking SpongeBob caveman style, like, what fucking fight do we go watch, you know? Like, it was exciting, you know, but it was fucking scary at the same time. Like, people, like, these boys were literally beating the shit out of each other. So we're like running around, like, watching all these fights, like, what the fuck, you know? Like, we couldn't do anything. Like, so we're like watching all these fights, and I remember at one point, my cousin was like in front of me and she was walking towards me, and all I remember is seeing a bottle get smashed over someone's head and glass like fall like all next to her, and I was like, oh my god, like literally bottles were being broken over people's heads. Like, man, that was crazy. I fucking grabbed her ass and we were like, we're getting the fuck out of here. I really don't remember if we left, which we probably didn't because that was our friend's house. Like, we had to help him, like, you know, calm everything down. I don't know if it was over after that. Like, it was freaking crazy out there. I had so much fun in those days. Like, literally, we had so much fun. I remember one time, this kid, Paul, that was like, you know, the house, his dad was the owner of the house or whatever. Some kid was like starting shit with another kid, and this was on one of those nights that like we went to the house and there was already people there waiting for us, and he was like starting shit with someone, and he was just like really drunk, and I remember Paul grabbing this kid by his throat and literally just like flopping him on the ground, and like he like hit his head and like fell on the ground, and like he was like, I'm sorry, Paul, like, no disrespect, dude, like, I'm so sorry, like, some crazy ass shit. Like, I remember there was girl fights out there, and that was like so fun. Like, that was like the funnest time of my life, is when like we would like go out there and like have fat ass parties, and like literally all of our friends would be there, and everyone from like the surrounding schools would be there. I bet there's like a bunch of people who like are from my hometown that are gonna watch this and be like, I was at that party. Like, I bet you remember. If you remember this party, freaking the one with like the 20 fights, comment down below and let me know, because that shit was fucking lit. I don't know, that shit was crazy as fuck. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that story real quick. I have some other like fighting story times, but they involve myself, which I don't know if I want to talk about me fighting, but I used to be a little shithead, so I have a decent amount of stories that I could tell you guys, so just let me know if you'd like to hear them. Follow my Twitter and my Instagram, I'll link them below, and please like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.